Women have been taught that there is only one standard of beauty. This standard is based upon the subjective opinion of other women who are not men. Women also believe that this standard of beauty applies to men as well, and they are surprised when they find out that men do not see them in the same way that women see themselves. This is because men do not see women through the lens of female narcissism. A lot of men are not concerned with how they look or whether they are attractive to others. They simply want to know if a woman is capable of fulfilling their needs and desires. Women are surprised when they find out that a lot of men prefer curves and full-figured women over skinny women. Hence the rise of BBL. Women also have a hard time understanding why men like long hair on women instead of short hair or shaved heads. Men's preferences and standards are based upon what men find attractive in women, not what other women think is attractive in themselves. This is because men have a different standard of beauty than women, and there are many reasons for it. This is because men's standards are based upon women's natural beauty. When a woman has a shape that is attractive to men, she will feel more confident in her own skin and thus more attractive to the opposite sex. Because women demand that men be attracted to them, and they also demand that men not be attracted to them. Why do modern women have a problem with men's preferences? You see, women want to be desired but also want to be respected. They want to be loved and also want to be independent. They want men to find them attractive but don't like the idea of being objectified by anyone, even male, as well as not appreciate being seen as weak or vulnerable by other males in their lives, such as friends and family. Because it makes women feel like a victim when they are told that they are unattractive. This is the third reason that women have a problem with men's preferences and standards. Many women have been told, by other women and mainstream media outlets, that they are beautiful. This makes it difficult for them to understand why men don't find them attractive. They want to be liked by men, but they also want to be viewed as independent and self-reliant. But this is a dilemma that cannot be solved. It's also not something that men should worry about, since it doesn't have anything to do with them. Men have their own preferences and standards of beauty which are different from women's, and they shouldn't feel bad about them. Many women have been told, by other women, that they are beautiful. This makes it difficult for them to understand why men don't find them attractive, because they are constantly being lied to and being treated like children. Because they have been taught to believe that men are evil. Women were taught to believe that men are evil, but in fact men aren't evil. Men built and made this world with women and children in mind. They don't want to hurt you or take advantage of you, they just want to be happy and successful. You were taught that men are bad and dangerous, but in fact there is nothing wrong with them at all. Men are actually wonderful people who will treat you kindly and respectfully if given the chance. The truth is that women have been conditioned over generations to distrust those who aren't like them, especially when it comes to love, sex, dating and relationships, and this has led many modern women, and their friends, into making poor decisions when it comes down to choosing a romantic partner online or offline. Especially with regards to what's going on inside their heads. Because they have never been told the truth about men's standards on a mass scale, and therefore, there is no social consensus regarding men's preferences. In other words, there are many different definitions of what is sexy and beautiful for men. There is no one authority or group that has the power to tell women what they should look like in order to attract a man and keep him interested in them. This means that there are many different types of standards for beauty, as well as many different types of looks that can be considered attractive by a man. For example, curvy body type versus a Lizzo body type. Because the only standard of beauty for women has been created by other women, and therefore, women see themselves as beautiful whereas men do not see them in the same light. There is a multitude of reasons why men do not find modern women attractive. Some of these reasons are outlined below. They allow entities and corporations to define them and tell them what men find beautiful in women. Men are taught what they find attractive by other men through their own experiences, not by society at large, because society usually doesn't even have an opinion on what is attractive or unattractive. Women are not taught about men's preferences and standards. Because most women don't know how men see them, because men are not telling women how they see them. Men don't want to sound mean to women. If a woman doesn't know what men's standards are, she can never meet them. If a man doesn't tell you that he prefers curvy women, and if you don't know that he prefers curvy women because he's not telling you that he prefers curvy women, then how are you going to know what his preferences are? You may think that this is a problem on both sides, but in reality it is 100% the fault of the men in question who have failed to step up and be honest with their partners about their own desires, preferences, and standards. To be clear, men should be honest about what they like and dislike, because it's dishonest not to be honest about what one wants or does not want from their partners. In fact, I sometimes wonder how many relationships fail because of dishonesty when it comes into play regarding sexual preferences. Women want a man who will take care of them but also wants a man who doesn't need anything from her, because if he needs something from her, then he is weak and unworthy of her love and affection in her eyes. So what is a woman's problem with men? Men want women who are smart, kind, funny, loyal and caring. They also want women who are faithful to them because they don't want to spend their lives wondering if the person they love is going to cheat on them or not. These same qualities in men make him desirable as a partner. Women want their partners to take care of them when needed but also wants them not needing anything from her. They want that man to be independent and self-reliant and not need much. Because it clashes with their sense of entitlement and their narcissism, which relies upon being validated by others in order to function properly. Modern women are not entitled to anything. Modern women are not entitled to the attention of men. Modern women are not entitled to their validation. Modern women are not entitled to their love, or respect, or time, and they can't demand it from them unilaterally because their feelings run contrary to their preferences and standards in life and relationships. Men have preferences when it comes to the women they find attractive, and many modern women do not like this fact. The reason why is simple. In the past, there were more arranged marriages. Families chose more equitable partners who were less attractive but more intelligent and feminine or otherwise better suited for marriage. This was a power move. Today, however, the opposite is true, and there is no longer a preference for anything like that. Nowadays, men want nothing more than a beautiful woman who can cook, clean and take care of their children while also serving as their best friend with whom they can talk about anything under the sun, or an evening at home watching Netflix. In conclusion, women have a problem with men's preferences and standards because they do not want to be rejected by men based on their appearance or how they behave in public. They want to be accepted by all men and not judged based on how they look or act. Unfortunately, this is simply not the case when it comes to dating and romance. Men will always have standards that must be met before they consider someone worthy of their time and attention. Thanks for watching. This has been another video by the Too Much Moxie podcast. You know what to do. Pound that like button, share the video, click the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. I am Too Much Moxie and I'm out. Peace.